curious if maybe that's causing them some hesitation here. If they're thinking they need to go for a higher damage hero.
It's so stressful.
Yeah.
Like, this is one game. You're one game away from going to the major after dropping these other series.
Yeah.
They're slipping through your fingers, and you have this one chance, but there's still 2 more bans here. So, like, if you're using all your reserve time now to do, like, the full forethought of planning and everything, you have to plan for so many different scenarios based on what you pick here and how rejects react to that. Rejects only have 12 seconds, so I kind of like the idea of, like, pressuring faster. And they're just going to go for the straight up, like, we know the lane. It's going to be Timber Marana. Let's get ourselves the Ursa. And we'll figure out what we're going to do mid, because there is the flexibility, as you said. It could be the DP mid. It could be the Mars mid, right? And they're going to have all these options available to them based on what rejects show, unless they manage to leave some some variability, I guess, in terms of like what they show at the end here. But overall, I like the Ursa.
The lanes definitely feel like they're going to be really important, because either of these 2 teams could snowball a lead into objectives, and particularly MindGames, right? You've got Roche with Ursa, you've got DP towers, you've got Ench towers, like Mars is the battery that makes all this run. It's very dangerous, I think, right now for CIS Rejects to just get stomped in like 20 minutes. Like, the game could be decided by then. Yeah, they banned out the NP. That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
They could have
the
done
Ramses NP, that very good ban right there. Oh, that could have been a really good pick at that stage of the draft, actually.
Yeah.
They made up the Batrider Classic Hero versus Timber 2, which was looking sort of all right there for MindGames. And they're just watching for the... Oh, they could do the Beastmaster.
The swap up. Well, how do you do Beastmaster here?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe the support Mars is too bad. I don't know. I guess you could theoretically mid Mars.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, like, how can MindGames just crank this up to 11? You know what I mean? Like, they're banning the Shadow Shaman. What else is really speedy and fast? That Ench Beastmaster they ran before was crazy.
I actually would like the Beastmaster swap. That'd be really cool. I think if they pick something here that's abusable, in that lane for a safe laner, then you probably go for it. If they go like Faceless Void or something awful like that.
Don't worry,
they banned Faceless Void.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Yeah,
if
they're
they go
saving
like,
them.
I don't know. If they go like maybe PL, then you can go like mega fast. Something that takes a long time to get online.
What is Ramses gonna play? What does Ramses want? EA. Okay.
Ooh. I kind of like the
man.
Beastmaster.
They have no team fight on Rejects, like, at all. I mean, MindGames don't even have that much team fight either, to be honest.
Yeah.
Can they pivot into, like, really hard team fight? I mean, they have a full minute.
10 seconds remaining.
Not particularly. Oh.
I mean,
what do you
again,
want to do?
This draft is so flexible, and they've got a ton of time to figure it out. So DP mid, Mars offlane. Mars mid, pick another offlane here, DP 5. You could take a 5 position here, swap it out, and then that's how, DP stays mid. You could do, what else? I mean, just a regular mid at this point, too.
Give me
all of those things. It's like, what lane matchup do they want? Right? Are you comfortable enough in, like, Ench Mars against PA Bane? Do you want a different matchup? Because if they just win all 3 lanes, and then this is the type of draft that will, like, just run away with it. But then maybe you're too handicapped if you're going late game.
I like something a little spicy. We got see, like, a Wind Ranger player, Ankrad? You got something saucy up your sleeve? Something that's going to be like, you hit your spells, you just win the Dota game?
There you go.
That's what I'm feeling. Something just dumb. Okay. All right. We're going DP mid. I hope that's not an Ankrad disruptor. Okay, yeah. We're going DP mid. It's good. We don't see that often, but it looks good this game. It fits the pacing they want to go for. It is team fight more so when it's in the core role for sure, right? That is like you can kind of group around it. You can play as a unit, and the Rejects really want that first blow up between the Nightmare and the Arrow. See if they can just wipe someone out with the help of the burst from Ramses as well as Depressed Kid.
I love that, by the way. The last bans were what? Batrider and something else. It was Batrider, Shadow Shaman. They end up picking Disruptor. It's like their draft could have gone so many different ways. In MindGames, they think that Sioma the Slayer, Disruptor, bring it back one more time again. One last ride to get us to the major. We'll see if it ends up working for them. If they got what it takes. I think that there's definitely a good chance for it. But likewise, you know, you take your last pick as a position 5. Are you giving up that advantage that you built? Do they have enough answers? Rejects could be the ones that come away with this one.
Last pick position 5 is the absolute. That's actually the best feeling because you're so confident in what you set up and that they didn't address it, and then you find that because sometimes there is a 5 that wins the game, believe it or not. I know usually it's just AA where it feels like that can really make the big pivot. Sometimes it's Winter Wyvern versus like the Mag lineups and the Beast Pass lineups are selling, but Disruptor is also one of those heroes. And the Sackstorms look crazy good this game, right? He catches that Timbersaw. Timbersaw usually doesn't have that sort of problems, but yeah, he needs spells. His right click, it's not that great, you know? So if you manage to silence him and lock him in place with all the reactive armor in the world, he can still be pretty worthless. So we'll see if I think if we can pull it off here. One of the best disruptors in the business on MindGames.
That's right. Let's get ready to hop into it. Game number 2. It's all coming down to this. And again, 1 match away from making it into the major for MindGames. Can you believe it? Or the other way around is if CIS Rejects can pull this back, they're sort of tied up now at this point, and they'll be themselves 1 game away from having 2 teams coming from Div 1 in the first tour to making it to the major in the second tour.
I think that if the game gets a spaghetti, oh man, I don't know, as last game. Both teams have so many matching characteristics in terms of like tower push and everything. All right, what do we do here? Oh, nice trade.
Hello, everybody. Oh, arrow connects onto Slayer.
What is
Back away. 5-on-5. Run at you, Dota. Bignum gets caught. Bignum gets killed. And Depressed Kid, a little less depressed with First Blood.
That's a good old-fashioned 5v5 to start things off here. Well done.
I wonder if the Rejects get 3 bounty runes because of that. Can they get up top and push him out? They have a ward down already, too.
He's running.
Wait, is Ramses going top? Are they dodging?
The battle begins.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he had a stint on EG. You know what that means. That means when you're Radiant side, you farm top.
There it is. Oh, Slayer. Oh, barely gets
Oh, he
there in
actually
time.
got it.
Damn. Well played.
Respect back and forth. I love it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I thought Roger was going to make some sort of a play there.
And this
But
would
didn't
have
wanna
been
give away
really good. Oh, wait a minute.
Why didn't they kill him?
Wait, they're swapping. Wait, everything's swapping. They know. Oh, interesting. So FNG comes top now, and he does have Nightmare. Are they going to try and go for a First Blood with this?
Well, what's
Ramses
happening
showing
is
on the
that
lane.
they're just putting Mira bottom because they're going to try and block the camps as long as possible and just let him get safe farm by himself. And then he's just going to, like, deal as the Timber. Because it's more important to have a good start on the PA, and they think that the Timber's just going to be fine. The Timber is playing that, like, Tidehunter role that you sort of pointed out before, I think. Where they're not relying on him to necessarily get huge at the start. They just want to create a situation where Ramses has a good start so the Battle Fury comes online earlier, or this game just looks really rough. And then they're just going to try and pivot their rotations where, like, the Leshrac, I think, just moves with the Bane and the Mirana, and they can either go to PA or Timber, and they should be able to get kills and tower pressure.
Yeah. Play with those 3 together, and you've got just a tremendous amount of mid-game danger coming in. As, again, Timbersaw tanking through this. Does have a Sal Bignum. Another impetus in a second.
Up top, Nightmare into Arrow. A lot of damage.
Chance. Looking for it. Almost enough onto FNG. Oh, and he will go down. And the turn is there on the other side for Slayer. So 1 for 1.
Meanwhile, Ramsey's just farming at the tower. So happy right now. Denying some creeps. Next wave coming through. Range creep might even get denied here. Oh, sure, we'll at least make it in range in time. Oh, against the spear. Nice.
Well played. Yeah, getting that one away and then pulls the creep wave back over to the other side as well. That's very nice. Stacking up camps now on to Crad. And he is going to have probably a pretty good time in this lane, I would imagine. It's been a little while since we've seen DP mid, but still one of the best heroes in the game and has a couple of, I mean, I guess really it's just the Timbersaw for like the really value Spirit Siphon. It'll still be nice.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. And I you know, kind of Leshrac, but he's got all these weird things he's going to be doing. But he does want to be in the forefront, so. But, you know, you ever Spirit Siphon a Leshrac, someone's probably getting mules.
Right. As Brad getting pushed in there, you can see Slayer trying to battle it out over the small camp. FNG will take that one away. And I mean, down bottom, things looking okay as well.
Yeah, this just shows why it was so important what they did up top there. As you said, like going for that first blood and then They just stabilized it right there, so they're able to bring Roger back down here nice and early. Already getting some pulls off, and this way you're not sacking Mira way too hard on this Timber Saw. Looks like that was the patented half pull there as well, so that's going to help stabilize the lane even further for Timber. Thank you, Roger.
Gets on in, gonna take out that bounty rune, and then get the big creep as well. Is up top, Slayer taking some more punches down low. FNG, the Nightmare, gets the turn and actually gets the kill. The brain sap keeps him alive, and then the salve afterwards. Petashara might actually need to back up too. If he takes too much more hits, it's gonna be a problem. As mid lane.
Ramses, that's now a kill and assist and top CS right now.
Yeah, that's a good start for the PA.
How low is Ankrat here? What do they got? They got 2 points in the split earth. You know, Roger hits these. I'm just saying. Look at him. He's lurking like a panther that she's riding.
Oh,
ready to strike.
It's for the bounty rune.
No, like a
Hits
panther.
there.
That
Arrow.
rune, see?
Arrow.
Panther.
It connects.
Panther.
Oh my goodness. She's still living because this hero is ridiculous. How is this a thing? How is this fair? Eventually they get the kill. They brought 3 for it. It's wild.
That's pretty crushing, though, to get hit by that arrow like that. Like, they must have known that she was there. They have vision in the jungle for a while, and she's been moving around and just didn't expect the chain to be available there from the split earth that early. But, you know, that thing's 2 seconds from the very beginning, so not respecting it will get you killed.
CIS rejects, at least at this early going, are looking good.
2 seconds feels a lot longer when there's an arrow flying at you. I've definitely noticed that playing Dota, you know? It's just like, why can't I move?
I'm stuck here for forever. And, well, speaking of it, ooh, nice trade-off, but it wasn't good enough. Now he's stuck in the nightmares. Pedushara dropping low. Ramses looking for the kill. Get him. FNG also now going to be in trouble. So you take that trade every day. Getting the Mars for your Bane. Yeah, Ramsey's certainly having a good time here, and Slayer just barely able to dodge away from that arrow, but does take the earn charge afterwards and has to be careful. They could think about going in again.
And meanwhile, on that bottom lane too, Mira just having a completely fine time with Dino on this Timber Saw. Like, hard for a solo Ursa to really punish you, right? You're going to have some mobility options with the Timber Chain, and he actually has more XP. So when the level 6 comes, there's a chance that you could see a rotation for a potential kill here. As speaking of rotations, they have to bring in some help.
Slayer spots him. FNG can't really afford to go anywhere, as they do have... Oh, good Nightmare, and then can't get the glimpse, though. Only level 1, but FNG should still get ran down, as there's no chance for a denial there. But slight lead. They're going to hold on to the creep wave mid. Make sure Thankred has a good time.
I feel like that was a get off my rune exorcism. And the rune spawn top, unfortunately. So, not great for Ankrad there.
They are at the very least doing a good job of starting to bring some more heroes to the lane to ensure that the DP's fine. Down bottom, we could see Timbersaw, like you said, getting level 6 and threatening the Ursa here. Had already gone on him one time with the Chakram and could make another round of it if he's not careful before that level 6 comes out.
Slayer is here, though. Gonna salve up. Healing in the fog.
Jump. Glimpse. Pulls in. He's already used chain. Tries to go for the slowdown. Does he have a way out of this one? In trouble. And gonna get dropped. Big kill. What a rotation by Slayer.
Yeah, I think when that first burst of damage didn't play it, or didn't get the kill, I think he did play it a little bit safer, unfortunately, from Mira there. Mid lane, though, they are getting this pressure on the tower. Trying to steal this away from the Death Prophet. Knowing that she has no exorcism makes it harder for them to actually turn and burn on her. There's also no 6 still on Pedushara, so can't come to that mid lane and threaten with the arena. This is a great timing for them to try and get some pressure here, while also having the ward deep behind the tower, so Roger may be able to get a sweet little arrow if someone offers it up.
It looks like they're going to head top instead.
That tower's gone. They're not needed.
Right. They get that one easy peasy, and now going to rotate for Bignum. Easy trade-off of Nightmare, though. Tries to get in and block it. Not going to be able to. And with Ramses moving into position, they will take down Bignum here.
They're preempting that counter, as you said. Like, the same thing that they did up top where Pedushara got arrowed. Despite them training off the Nightmare, as soon as it was available, because they had the arrow on the way during the invulnerability, he still couldn't get out of there in time. So I'm glad that they're not doing some like dumb, like going for the max arrow stun setup and all that. You know,
Right.
they're
No,
they're
absolutely.
respecting the counterplay of their opponents.
Ramsey's a little vulnerable here. Arrow onto the creep. And it looks like they won't be able to make anything happen. It's just Bignum coming back into lane, actually. So they aren't even going to be able to really pressure. Yeah, a little scary. Pull back. Timber.
Is this enough?
All right. This is not enough. Confirmed, not enough.
No, but she's coming in hasted.
Roger moving in the other angle. He does have an arrow available.
Oh, he's no mana for
Tries
Nightmare.
to back out, and enough for the kill. A chance. They turn, they burn. Meanwhile, the Nightmare comes out. Arrow. Ooh, the trade over Slayer's there. Oh, but the Press Kid wants to find something from this, something for his team. Inkrad, though, continues the chase in, and he's going to have to back out afterwards. Can they catch him on the retreat? It doesn't look like it.
Of all the times to not have mana, a hasted DP just like running at your core, and you just have to sit there popping a clarity, hoping for the best. Very unfortunate for FNG.
Radiant's
Feels
middle
real bad.
tower is under attack.
Feels
Game
very
overall,
bad.
though. It's still going fine, though. Now up top, they're actually going to jump on the Petushara. Don't waste the arena. Don't do it.
Moves. Wants to get in.
Oh,
Good
nice
cut
cut.
of the tree. And able to back away. Drops the arena. Might still be in some trouble. Trying to do some fancy footwork. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. He's like, team, I've made so much space. Come help. They're finally TPing in to try and help
No
him.
way.
But Mira, oh, no. They take him down. Where was team? Where was team and
Mira?
Bignum? Oh, God, he's crazy. This
Oh,
guy's
he's going
wild.
in?
They move in. Depress Kid's there, too. That's going to be another one. All right, CIS Rejects came to play. Maybe some hope for them here in this series as they are 2K up, and they got a lineup to take full advantage of it.
Yeah, they got Roger on the bottom at the same time, but obviously they are not concerned with that at all as the Rejects because they are pressuring another tower. And all the towers on the Radiant side looking very healthy at the moment.
It is it's sort of been a case where we talked about it. Like, the lanes mattered so much and who came out of them on top. And it's just been, since then, a constant run at you. TP in from Roger. Is going for the Battle Fury, too, on the Ursa. So trying to scale well into the late game.
Matching his opponent here of the PA.
Only one leap.
Roger, you just respawned.
And the glimpse back. Hello. Wait.
This is big, though, for MindGames, because they need to get a tower down themselves, open up some space in that jungle. If they're going to have a Battle Fury Ursa, he's going to want somewhere to actually hit creeps. And, of course, they're just trying to create more opportunities for a potential Roach. See if they
Right.
get pressure into that bottom tower, then swing to the mid lane, get that knocked down, open up the keys to Roche.
That's definitely, if they can get there and start feeling really good. They are going to TP in one up top. It's the Death Prophet Invis. So trying to make use of this rune she just picked up, and this is really good if they can get it. Gonna pop the Exo for this. Spear afterwards, but do they have anything to get afterwards? On the other side, actually, they kill out the
Yeah, we were watching
Disruptor,
that
and
fight.
yeah, there's another one going on. Ramses gets a quick double kill. But it does look like Ankrad is going to try and take down this tower afterwards. FNG is here, doesn't have grip available, but Nightmare means that the ghosts are going to keep hitting the tower while he's all nightmared up. And nobody's coming to try and deal with this. Interesting.
Fear there.
God, Ramses is playing so far forward right now. Just not afraid of anything.
And it is also a level 7 Disruptor now, and he did not take the 2 points in Glimpse. A man after my own heart here, Slayer.
Thunderstrike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I love not taking the 2 points. The 1
Yeah.
point is just like the value that you get on these earlier rotations with the Glimpse is just so sick.
Dire's top tower
Right.
is under attack.
That was pinged by FNG.
Dire's top
Yeah.
tower has
So
fallen.
they kind of saw them moving around with the ward that was in between the towers. So I think they know the smoke was up.
Depressed Kid. He's got Yules. And at least for now, that smoke is not going to connect onto any kills. They have a haste rune for Death Prophet, so getting a lot of value out of these runes pretty consistently. See if they can do it again. Trying to build into that Kai Assange on the Death Prophet while scouting out Roche. Just making sure nobody's in there.
Sure here.
Dino's been a little bit off the map for a little bit. Getting close to that Battle Fury. But a little bit of a slower pace. And both teams, as we're going to see a replay real quickly of what was going on there. The catch and kill onto the Timber, and then immediately afterwards, stuff going on down bottom. Very, very interesting. The thing that I want to watch for as we move on in, Moonlight Shadow looking for Petishara. Nightmare arrow afterwards.
Oh, no.
Whoa, depressed kid. He broke the
it.
Nightmare. That is not what they needed to do, although this still might end up working for them.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yule Scepter tries to stay alive a little longer, doing a good chunk of damage, almost kills Petishara.
That's
The team
insane.
decides to leave him behind.
I can't believe that just happened. That's crazy. It's, you know, it's not often you can pinpoint the blame so hard on a single person, but like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Please, please don't ever do that again.
That's a rough one. It's been a little bit of a tough series for him. He has moments of brilliance and then a couple flubs here and there.
That's where you really need the whole team to tip you, I feel like, for the sake of morale.
Yeah.
'Cause that would have been a pretty important kill right there.
Well, they've got Battle Fury done on Ursa. 11-9, and trying to get into the BKB next. How much time are they going to hold out for? I mean, like, I guess that's the thing that's sort of weird about it is both drafts want to play fast, but they also have carries that want to play like later with the Battle Furies and stuff, you know?
I think with our itemization, our drafts are almost like identical.
Right.
I feel like we're all playing for the same timings right now in this whole game. Everyone, like, both teams kind of want Roche on the earlier end. Like, it's kind of bad for the rejects, but they mostly just want to play around Roche. They don't even want to take it. They just kind of know that MindGames want to be there, so they're going to be playing up top this whole time. They both can take towers fairly swiftly. Obviously, it's a little bit slower for Leshrac because, like, you kind of like the Edict doesn't necessarily get through right away, but if they're all there, blah, 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 compared to the Dark Troll Summoner, which just absolutely eviscerates towers. But yeah, I think this one's going late. I think we're doing the same thing as last game. If I had to guess, I think this game's going to end at 50 minutes.
Do you think that favors one team over the other, or you think they're both pretty comfortable with it? I guess whichever team gets a Philly stone.
Yeah, I think with the amount of spaghetti being shown and the stakes of this game, I feel like it's just whoever outplays. Like, I don't think anyone has like a crazy draft advantage at the moment. I think both teams have their opportunities. Like, Disruptor's probably getting Agnums on the earlier end because I think they're probably thinking about that a lot, and that's generally how Slayer plays.
Right.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be like, Pila's got to clutch it out. It's going to be good. They're going for the Roche.
Be the most clutch.
Radiant are scanning. They know. Who is the most clutch in this game?
I don't know. We'll find out. But one thing's for sure, this Roche is going down quickly. Can they get there in time? Arrow goes out, connects onto the creeps. They know that this is happening, but I don't think they can get there in time. That's just a freebie.
All right. If Petishara blinks and spears the Leshrac, I don't think they can fight. If it's like before this BKB. So, you know, I'm saying this game might go 50 minutes, but with this Aegis, they definitely have a window to take a ton of control right now as MindGames.
Right.
But I think they're going to play a little bit more passive, if I had to guess.
Well, the other thing is that you've got FNG behind the Lesh to like save with the Nightmare or something. You can get a Yule's off or whatever to try and turn it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like if he's not in position to save, they have so much burst potential on MindGames.
How's he going to save him with his Shadow Amulet and not his Aether?
That's a good point. He doesn't even have the Shadow
He's got
Amulet
700
yet,
gold, and I know which item's coming first if I've been watching some FNG games.
It's a fair point.
He's the only PMA Shadow Amulet buyer.
That's right. He's trying to change the culture, you know?
He's doing his best. He wants to destroy the stigma of Shadow Amulet.
Is Bignum dead here? Up top? Stun. Holds on to it now. And eventually does kit, but he's not going to go for anything.
But it's Edge.
Yeah, he's trying to farm. I think that the other thing is that this game is definitely showing, like, when things start to get crazy, it's nice to just be able to say, all right, we're just going to split farm for a little bit, wait for the next Aegis, we're going to wait for the next fight or something like that. And for MindGames, it does feel like they need to sort of stay active a little bit here. Oh, they cut the trees with the arena. Does he have a way out? Static Storm down, in trouble. And Arrow going out. Yule Scepter trying to escape. And Timber Chain to the right, actually. Does have a TP. Oh, the big place. Does he escape? Trying to get out of there. Oh, barely. But nothing to break it. The spear comes through right at the end. Needed to hide off in the trees again.
Yeah, he got a little greedy on that one. The first move was really good because he knew they would assume he'd instantly TP, which is why they'll like blink and try to go for their bursts.
Right.
But might have needed just one more chain after that. And that is an 18.5-minute gem.
There it is.
They are not messing around on the rejects. They want to cut all this vision. They don't want any more of these ganks. That's a huge investment. Oh my god. Is he delivering it to himself out here? Can you imagine if he died right now?
Dude, FNG,
Like, you're just a Bane with brown boots, man.
FNG, please. This freaking Hellbear could kill you.
It's crazy how much value it is, though.
Bignum. They know that they're up here. And big jump. One more punch. Gets it. Not bad, not bad. And there you go. Gem already starting to pay for itself.
Yeah, can we get a counter? 176. All right, I'll take notes.
All right, there you go.
Is under attack.
You're gonna open a tab.
I'm opening calculator.
All right, I
got it. All right.
So here's the question though. So you can count how much gold you get from dewarding, but what about the gold that you get from reducing their vision because you take a fight better?
And we can reduce his we can add 50 because he didn't have to buy a sentry.
I like that.
So really, he's plus 50 right now. We're at 226.
I like it. All good things. Bane, please go over to the ward. We'll see if it happens. Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Just out of range.
Wait a minute. All right, I got the sentry.
It's the obs though that are over in
Look
there.
at that. I love that scan. The little seer behind the pit from one of those boards. He's going for all the sneaky ones.
I mean, they know they're here. MindGames have like complete understanding. There's a ward that was over in the river that was scouting couriers and stuff, but I don't know if they'll find the smoke. Oh, it's an invis and smoke now. Oh, this is. Oh my God, Dino.
Layers.
Oh, Dino. Oh, Dino has to run. Oh, he's right on top. That sentry ward. That sentry ward placement. Oh, that scouted him. Their smoke broke right on it. Crazy. Oh, that's got to be so frustrating. They need Bane to go first. If he's in front, you just grip and it's over.
Man, that is crazy, actually. Well, they're back to farming, though, so not too much of a slowdown there for MindGames, despite a big effort across the map here from the rejects. And worst case scenario will be if they lose to Presskid. He's got a sentry to spot things out. Oh, my God.
Presskid is crazy. He's so nuts. BKB reveal. Running down Petushara. Wants to get the kill and will get it. Now the jump on to Angrad. Will they have enough for the kill here? They just TP out onto Presskid. The rest of the team's moving in. What? Wait, what's happening? He's back in base.
Mira just threw himself to his death to make sure that the Lesh got out, I think. So I think his BKB was going to expire. Or he just thought he could get in and get out. But, yeah, that did look a little bit weird.
I think Petushara was already dead when they went in, but a little bit of miscommunication maybe also, potentially. Damn.
I mean, not a bad first BKB, though, right, from the last track. Get in there, find a kill into a core, and escape. You'll take that with the current state of this game, I think, because you were fighting versus the Aegis, which is now expired. Unfortunately, there's now 2 BKBs at 9 seconds from MindGames, Death Prophet and Ursa. All right, so what does Ursa need this game? He needs the MKB, right? He's playing versus the PA. How does he get onto the PA this game?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I guess Disruptor Ags eventually, but beyond that, it's all down to Petushara, right?
It really is. They actually have to just disable her before the BKB.
But there isn't chain stun either. They need like Hex.
No, there's not. That looks a little troublesome, I have to say.
Jump in. Ursa, Yules, arrow afterwards connects. Stun there. Static Storm with the BKB to Presskid just walks out. Now the jump forward. Oh, Barimses has to pop the BKB. Glimpse was going to send her away, and Petushara afterwards going to drop. So that is 2 dead rather quickly, and MindGames no answer for CIS rejects.
Yeah, and meanwhile, if you try and take the same sort of fight versus the rejects, they have Fiend's Grip. They do have an actual answer to BKB that can, at the very least, threaten you. Now, mind you, he's not free swinging in BKB on Ramses. He can't go near the Ursa, because that could be very bad.
Right.
But overall, his ability to play the fights is going to be very easy until that Aghanim's comes out. And that Aghanim's going to be a while, because he wants at least one defensive item. He doesn't want, like, Force and Ghost on Slayer, but he probably wants this Ghost, and then we'll have to start building towards the Aghanims, one would think.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. It's a tough problem to deal with when you just have that much burst damage that comes out right away. I am kind of curious if things start going like really poorly for MindGames, if Slayer just doesn't buy the Ghost and then swaps to Aghanims. You see the Boots Aghanims build again.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if that was him who did. I can't remember if it was him or Solo. Someone had to do that already this tournament. So
15 to 11, 3,000 gold lead. Kaya is now done, but the smoke up from MindGames. Roche capable of responding in 30 seconds.
And this is where the lack of team fight is also still just like a little bit weird for rejects. Their team fight is essentially BKBs, but they need to actually like get the kills and finish people off during the BKB. Because if they don't and they're able to survive, and then that's when the turnaround can happen, especially when you're dealing with a Death Prophet.
Vision revealed. They scan. They know they're up on the high ground over here as well. So that break of the smoke on Depressed Kid, can they turn this into anything afterwards? There's no vision here.
There's also an Invis rune on DP, which could turn disastrous.
Hey, Grad. I don't know if they spot him, no, but they jump Ignum. That was a quick one. That was a very good quick one. And Grad pops that Invis and then runs away.
That's two
Meanwhile,
more damage.
Whoa, back towards mid.
No BKBs popped, though. Don't go crazy.
Spear the grip immediately. Oh, they smell blood in the water. Took a bite very quickly there.
Them holding their BKBs while they do that too is so good. Like, they weren't worried about some sort of play from Slayer because they can just BKB after. They just have nothing to be afraid of.
This game is looking very difficult for MindGames now. Okay. Glimpse used. And tower's still going to fall. Definitely still dead. Roche has respawned. A very quick one. We'll see here what they want to do if MindGames want to come and contest. But these last couple of minutes have just all went the way of CIS rejects.
The kiting possibility of rejects just feels so good. Like, if they pop their BKBs on MindGames, they're gonna have a hard time locking down anyone on rejects because they're fairly mobile between like Timber, Marana, even the PA of course, and then Yules and the inability to pierce through any of their BKBs. So yeah, feeling very good about rejects. I definitely did not factor in the ridiculousness of BKBs versus MindGames. Let's think about how this game's gonna play out.
Well, it's just the reset that I feel like they have so well, and the amount of like burst damage that you have with the PA and the Lesh, it's all mixed. It's just like, how do you deal with this guy? DP does have the beginnings of an answer. The plate mail is done on top of the Kai and the BKB, Frankrad. And we've sort of talked about the pressure and how it can mount in these moments. For CIS Rejects, I feel like they're in a pretty comfortable spot, but you lose one fight around the Roche pit, suddenly everything can turn around and start feeling really bad. And it could quickly snowball, as we saw happen last game, into their favor. But time will tell. Go is the call. They just dewarded in this area. MindGames have a ward down on the Radiant Triangle as well. So they'll have a slight vision advantage depending on how this fight works out here.
Where is the Radiance gem? Am I dumb?
It's somewhere. I don't know
Oh, it's
where.
in backpack. Okay, it's in stash for Bane.
Are they gonna go for this? Now Arrow comes out and they realize that they can't go for any type of a sneak play on Roche.
Yeah, he's sending it back to like his courier and everything in between fights.
Yeah. Doesn't want to give it up. They go Moonlight Shadow right underneath the ward. They know this is coming. MindGames back away.
They didn't actually check the high ground either with the gem.
Yeah. They dodge. Gonna fight under their vision.
It was just a flex. They just wanted them to move out of the way. They
Fair.
could get around the Roche pit.
Fair.
Oh, that arrow actually ends up hitting a Hellbear. That was convenient.
Mind games now. Go together. Throw
That's crazy.
out. Yeah, that's a little crazy. Blink used. They're
Smoke
playing
again.
around their vision again.
They just smoked under that ward again.
This is a little bit nutty. And look, mid, I mean, yeah, that doesn't matter. It's going to push out again afterwards. They should be fine here. Trying to
I
farm
love
up. Get
this,
a
though.
Titan Sliver.
When we swap the high grounds.
I wonder if Mind Games can take this mid tier 1 while this is happening.
Go, Harpy!
Dude, the Scout. It's too good. The Scout is actually crazy for this instance. You got 40 seconds.
How much I bet it gets arrowed, though?
Yeah, probably. 30 more seconds. It doesn't feel like they're going to take the fight in that time. Oh, but the thing about it is that you can't spam it as much because you don't have the aura for the mana regen.
Yeah, she doesn't have any way to give it mana, unfortunately.
No arcane boots in this game.
Dire's top tower is under
Well,
attack.
regardless, that kind of sets us up now for CIS Reject. They're taking top tier 2 tower. And they have reset their positioning. They finally move on in, get the D ward here. That is given so much vision. And mid, we'll see if Mind Games want to take this tower. This feels like the right play for them. But both teams are just so afraid of like giving up Roche or taking a bad fight.
Middle tower is under attack.
It feels so scary for my games to fight into this right now. They need the BKBs to be baited out from rejects. That's how they win a fight. They need to force bad BKBs somehow. I don't know if that just
Smoke
means
again.
like arenaing and just like not committing hard. I feel like that's kind of what it is,
Smoke again.
which is really ugly.
They're over here. They got vision.
Give us.
They are just outside of it.
Radiant.
Big wrap around. This is going to be completely under Mind Games vision, but they get a ward down as well on Radiant. Separated. Dino, do they want to go on him first? The jump in is there. They're completely under it. Hey, Greg gets the spider legs up to the high ground. Able to back away. Depressed Kid down low, in some trouble. Do they have enough to run him down for the kill? Not quite. The arena by Petushar to stop the aggression. Ankrat's still chasing, kills off Depressed Kid.
Ramses?
So it's a
Suck.
1-for-1, and now Ramsey's in a ton of trouble. Oh, Rejects, they lose this fight terribly. Oh, this is not good for them at all. The ghosts come in, a double kill from the DP. They find Petushara, excuse me, Mira, and now can run in for Roche.
That was
What
crazy.
a tragic fight.
All right, so this fight, the bad BKB occurs. Ursa pops first, right? When the Lash hops up in the air, but the bad BKB was because of the spear. So Petushara jumps in, he actually spears over on Ramses, and Ramses misses the BKB and gets sent way far away past the outpost and pops BKB. So then he doesn't get to like full commit on it, gets in a little bit late, and then winds up in a static storm at the end of the fight, unprotected. And a fight that they had no right winning, a situation that looked so difficult, turns in Mind Games' favor.
Yeah, and I mean, they do the right play on Rejects of getting the ward down on that high ground, but then they chase so far they come into the Mind Games vision. And now, as we're going to take another look at this one,
There's the first BKB.
Yeah, and he's just
And
able to
then-
spider legs to get away.
And there's the top of the screen. That's, yeah, you can see the PA at the very top, right? She's BKB. She got speared out of the fight. By the time she jumps in, she jumps onto the edge. Gets the kill, but look, BKB ends trapped inside. This close to being able to like turn onto someone else and further engage and maybe help out the Timber, but gets annihilated.
And who was it again? The position 5 disruptor, picked last, that answered it. Answered the call, and now is halfway to an Aghanim Scepter on Sioma.
I
What?
can't believe they got over the Ags hurdle. This is insane.
Yeah,
They were in so much trouble with these fights.
that I mean, it's all kinds of crazy. They've got Shard now on Ursa too. I mean, again, the game is not easy. The game is still very difficult, I think, for Mind Games. But they have bought themselves a ton more time, and if you look, it's actually 50-50 right now.
I should have believed
on
in the
win percentage.
spaghetti.
That's crazy.
I should have believed. I made it, you know? I said there'd be
Oh,
spaghetti.
wow.
I'm having spaghetti for supper. No lie. That's true. So that's why it's a spaghetti day at Dota. This is all my fault.
Gotcha. You manifested it.
Yeah.
Well, where do you go now? Rejects, I mean, they've still got, BKB piercing disable with Bane. They've got, it just comes down to the right fight. Like, who gets the jump, who presses their spells in the right way, who is going to be able to be more clutch in those key moments.
The current clutch crown is on Slayer.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's passed to someone else throughout the match. But right now, that was the move that was needed. Now, I will say, this PA is about to be level 25.
Yeah.
So, with a Satanic. Now, as you said, though, the eggs, the eggs for Disruptor. Oh, my God. That's actually, what a dynamic we have here. The potential to just be completely blown up and exploded is so high for Slayer, but also the opportunity to perhaps win any engagement. It's a lot of pressure, but that's what a 10th pick hero is for, right?
Absolutely. That's what a captain's for.
Radiant's bottom
That's
tower
right.
is under attack.
That is right.
Satanic done, and as you said, 25 coming out in a second here. Oh, interesting. Bignum is going for the Nature's Attendance talents. So he's got the Nature's Attendance Wisp, and then if he wants to, could go in for the Shard or some other heal-oriented stuff. So if people get isolated, he can bring them back up to HP super quickly.
I
Get them
think
back into the fight.
it's really good versus the Leshrac, obviously, with like the incremental damage. Kind of scary versus PA, but this idea of just how clustered they're all playing around Static Storms and the arenas,
Yeah.
I think it's very helpful there.
Okay. 4K gold lead, and again, you have these like moments of intense tension and then just chaos. We'll see if we have another one here in a moment. Getting towards the Abyssal Blade for the Ursa. They're gonna
Wait a
run
second.
in, and this is some vision.
Do you see Ankrat's build? He's going for Overwhelming Blink next, potentially. Just for
that's
the
pretty
HP
cool.
bonus to stack up with all the reductions that he's got.
I like that. Very cool.
That is crazy. That's like such a hard commit if he like jumps on the Lesh too, because then Lesh can only Yules or BKB, right? He can't like blink
Yeah.
out, because they actually have a problem stopping the blinks.
Ramses, he has a DD. I don't know if they know
Yeah,
that.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
want this.
I mean, he was blurred up when he
please.
got it. He was blurred up. They know now. Jump in. BKB backs away. Triple dagger already out. Can they find any more? Oh, they missed. The tree went down. And Ashar in trouble. Static Storm is already used. No Aghanims yet, but they're still going to find the kill. On to... Wait, jump?
Depressed
Press
Kid?
Kitty stuck around. BKB out. The buyback now. They still have DD for a little bit of time left on the PA. Trying to find this kill. It just now runs out. They get the glimpse away, but the jump in finds Bignum again. Can they catch any of these heroes for TP? Oh, great. Great disruptor field laid down.
That was a sick hold though. The
Yeah.
press kid just standing on top of that mountain like he's Gandalf coming from the east or something. That was crazy. I can't believe he didn't just run. But it worked out. They get the buyback, come in, get the damage there, wipe out the DP. It's not great because, obviously you need some buybacks, but it'll at least give them a fight win, get them back onto the map. And Ramses is hunting now with this blur, with the Moonlight Shadow Slayer. Oh! I should be
Gotta get
alive.
back into the real game. He might still be going down here, as you can see the replay of the fight. We'll get back into this one in a second. Slayer does get dropped. A quick and easy pick off there. So Aghanim's a little bit delayed, but you can see the press kid, that BKB coming out in time, and then the turn. And, obviously forcing the buyback on Timberhurts, but that's how it goes. So no Timber buyback in the next round of fights. I think his is the only one for timer besides the Bane, I guess. But with no more Aegis and Roche capable of responding in 2 minutes, we'll turn our sights back over that direction again.
And you know what Roger's doing?
What's that?
He's hunting for a certain creep at the moment,
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, Ronos, they like to go through the jungle, like to arrow some creeps, but this next camp, I don't know if he's going to clear this one out. He might just let some of them linger for a little bit once he gets to that small camp. Oh! Couple of harpies here.
Oh.
Is under attack.
Is he actually?
No,
I mean,
no.
he doesn't have the Helm of the Dominator yet.
No, he's going to get it.
All right.
He's close enough, isn't he?
They have one Harpy Scout
2400
left.
Okay, never mind. He's leaving it.
All right, there we go. And I think that should be almost enough gold. He's not quite there, but it's close.
Yeah, he's still a ways away, actually. I mean, there's a few more camps. Grab a bounty. All right, we're almost there. 400 gold.
Okay.
we'll just watch this. I don't think we should go anywhere else. I think we should just see how Roger
Ooh.
farms, Judge's execution. Oh, nice. Yeah, good click. Arrow next camp for the efficiency.
Nice.
Not worth.
Now,
Arrow.
what if
arrow
Ench
troll.
just comes and steals the Harpy, though? Wouldn't that be the saddest?
Fetch a reasonable price.
That would actually be terrifying. Backseat jungle farming. Good, good. Big swinging
it.
movement up top, but this is so pivotal. Roger's not even there. He's got Moonlight Shadow in 1. Scared he's getting smoke ganked, but his helm's coming out. Let's just watch this. I agree.
Tower is under attack.
Well done,
This is
Trent.
good.
I love it.
Almost there. Helm's coming. Roger's going back. He's feeling tense. He's like,
He's
should
literally
really be with my
telling the
team right
team,
now.
don't fight. Don't fight.
Yeah.
I almost have vision.
I need this. We need this in the pit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the patch. We've got the Harpy Scout.
It's
Now,
ready.
why is this better than Enchantress having it, Lyrical?
Because it lasts forever, and you
Why?
can keep it up in the air forever.
Under attack.
Why is
because,
that?
Because you get the aura for mana. It's so good.
Bonus mana. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is great.
Also, it doesn't die like Ench's die.
Yeah, it doesn't just fade away.
God, it's so broken. All right, we'll see if it matters. I mean, time and
she's
again, the
so
biggest thing.
good looking. I mean, that's the thing. I just love almost everything.
There
you
you
know?
go. Well
this
done.
is just. I love to just have something that's very aesthetically pleasing on my team. You know,
Vision.
there's Bane and there's Harpy Scout. It's just looking good.
Do they? I mean, they actually spot this now. They see all of them. Oh my God, it's so busted. All right, they see him. They see Dino. They know that he is here.
She's scouting.
And Bignum steps
Don't
too
get
far
it stolen.
forward.
Don't let it
Maybe.
get stolen.
Dude, they're right there.
All right,
He
he's got
head
the
on
helm.
in. They see everything. Bignum has to back out. They get the vision. They're going to be able to go for the D wards now. Jumps in. Pedusharov tries to find one. It's a DD again onto PA. Jumps in. Wants to find one kill. Can they do it? Over to the side. Depressed Kid runs onto all of them. And already one dead. Looking for more afterwards. Ankrad onto Depressed Kid. Jump forward. Needs to get some cleave, but it's not quite good enough. They can't stay on a target here with the PA. Although finally they find him. Ankrad caught with the bash. A couple more hits. A crit. And it's good. They lose the Lesh, but they win the fight, forcing the Ursa buyback.
Glimpse in 2.
Gotta be
They're
careful.
actually coming back in to protect their captain.
Careful. Moving in for more. Ghost Scepter from Slayer. And the jump in, the bash, a triple kill now for Ramses. And they get it. The arrow on Dino. He tries to turn, try and stay alive. Can they do it now, Ramses? This Aghanims, it's doing so much work. It's letting him keep going in these fights. But Dino, he turns to Kitch and looking for the kill. And
Now he's
kill
blinking
for
again.
Ramses. Ramses going full sicko carry mode as they chase for more. Hero tries to run down Slayer. Can he get him? It won't matter. A 10k gold lead over the course of that dieback from the Ursa, and now sieging high ground. Oh, what a sick play from the rejects.
Ramses has gotten the clutch crown, and not just because it's the carry and like, you know, he's being enabled by his ally, sure, but the way he played that last fight was so impressive. He started with a DD, he got arena'd right at the start, and he did not panic BKB. He looked at his team. He just said like, okay, I'm just gonna patiently wait it out, waited for the whole arena to end, then jumped out, then had the active BKB, because that's what punished him earlier in the game. Not being able to actually utilize BKB during the fights, instead of just like mobility around the engagement itself. He's able to just keep on swinging, play with his heroes, and they lost Depressed Kid pretty fast when he was in
Yeah.
that Stag Storm. So it was really important that Ramses was available for that.
And again, I mean, I don't think it's an accident that this has all happened as you get the vision from the Harpy coming out, which allows Ramses to pick and choose his targets. He blows up one, has the Aghanims refresh on it afterwards. Devastating.
It's such a satisfying ability.
Yeah. Well, Aegis is there. Refresher shard for Depressed Kid. And the next couple of minutes, we'll see if they can hold. Slayer has gone all in. He has sold his boots. He has sold his dreams for the future. So Disruptor Aghanim Scepter with level 3 ulti. Can he
Ghost.
do it?
Nothing. Just a smoke and a dream.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, it's a grip. Ward on the high
They got
ground.
him. Oh my god.
Oh, the Shadow
How?
Ambulance strikes again.
It's too good. 16k gold lead now. So after
Tips his old friend.
after a period here of looking pretty good for MindGames, it all swings back the other direction, and CIS Rejects now in firm control of this game. Off the back of 2 Ramses DD runes.
Oh god.
But
He's almost
gonna
level
walk
30.
Oh, I mean, again, you show like that on Ramses, there's a chance you could try and go all in. The Aghanims reveals himself. Arrow comes out, able to tank it. Fine. Slayer, he's behind the tree. Static Storm down, jumping.
Aegis, though.
Oh, but the bash, the stun, everything. This was supposed to be their moment. The Static Storm, the combo, but now they get the turnaround. The BKB is there along with the Satanic. And in the end, it was not enough. Jump forward, finds the kill. Looking for more now. MindGames, there is no answer. Oh, one lucky bash was all it took, and GG is called. Devastation again. And CIS Rejects, they keep their hopes alive of going to the major. It's going to come down to one last game.
Two absolutely fantastic games. Ends up being obviously a pretty big lead when they close out from the Rejects, but not without some trials and tribulations here provided by MindGames. I thought they had actually brought it back. That was crazy. I mean, obviously, to keep winning fights, they would have required some crazy good Static Storms from Slayer, and he tried everything he could, but Ramses kept his cool. He, he did exactly what he needed to do on that PA.
Yeah, and I think that like having that mixed form of damage, it didn't like. I think again we're seeing this dynamic exist where both teams, they have the potential to like snowball early, take tower, but you can feel like that tension and that pressure in the game as we're watching it, where neither team wants to like give up any type of mistake, anything like that. And I almost wonder if like sort of the sort of, I don't know, Medusa style of game or something like that would really favor one of these teams. We'll see what happens. Can't wait.
Yeah, I will definitely be, I think despite lacking team fight, the Bane having the Fiend's Grip just did so much from this game, because when those BKBs all came out, like all the timings were pretty similar across the entire game, but MindGames had to play scared and Rejects could just play very confidently because they weren't worried during BKBs. There was absolutely zero threat for them to be concerned with, and that's it's been a story for a couple different heroes during this qualifier, obviously, because we're talking about like the Sprout that's been coming out to clutch out versus all these BKBs in the mid and the sort of the later parts of this game. So maybe BKB control, important element for both teams next game, game 3. We'll see.
We'll see if they decide to go for it. But for now, we're going to go a quick break. When we get back, we're going to see the conclusion. One last team trying to go to the major. Which one's it going to be?